So I think I'll start with the concerns that Sheela brought up, especially with the H4s and the advance parole. And then from there, we'll go point by point of the RAISE Act. Go ahead, Sheela. Tell us, what are the concerns for H4s? What are the precautions they should take if they're traveling out now? What are the things that are happening which concern you?
Well, I mean, so the biggest concern, similar to what happened with a lot of the people from those countries that were traveling, is if they change the rules or the act becomes law when you're traveling abroad, and somehow they're saying you're not going to be able to come back with an advance parole any longer, which I don't know that is specific. That's not specifically mentioned in RAISE Act. That's separate issues that Trump has talked about. But let's say when you're traveling abroad, they pull the carpet from out under your feet, and now the rules of the game have changed. That's the most problematic, of course, because you don't control when and what happens that could suddenly impact your ability to re-enter the U.S. or continue working for the employer. If you were working and you thought you were going home for a 2-week vacation, let's say for Diwali or Christmas, and you're not able to come back after your 2-week vacation. So those are, of course, alarming factors for most individuals and or families to deal with, thinking that now what's going to happen to my livelihood? How do you deal with it? Well, one of the reasons I tell people, if you never want to be in a car accident, you can never sit in a car. And so similarly, if you never want to be stuck outside the United States, don't go outside the United States. Now that sounds harsh and cruel and mean to say miss your siblings' weddings or miss your mother's or father's 60th or 80th birthday celebration and all of that. But what's the guarantee that anybody who travels abroad will come back if the rules are changed when you are outside of the country, especially in an environment where the laws are so highly volatile and constantly we're afraid of what could happen, and a Department of Homeland Security with the Customs and Border Protection or the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE or CBP, or USCIS, the Citizenship and Immigration Services, all of them are so anti-immigrant because they feel they have to listen to their boss, and their boss is a person who ran on an agenda of anti-immigrant attitude. How can I impact you so that you don't come back, so that you lose your job and an American can get that job? Whether you're a professor or a dry cleaner, or whether you're a blue collar worker or a white collar worker, they want to shut down immigration.